Hello, welcome to APS 101. My name is Marina Morrow, and I will be your instructor this semester. In this video, I will introduce you to some of the essential aspects of the online course. I will be making more videos throughout the semester for lectures and also for some of the labs. First, I'd like to explain some history about the online course. In the summer after the COVID pandemic began, ECC hired instructors to produce proper online courses rather than the emergency courses that we went with in the spring. And so they had us design proper courses that are based around D2L that could be shared with the other instructors. I was hired to produce the online APS101 course, which is called Physical Science and covers physics and chemistry. And Dave LoBue was hired to produce the online APS 101 course, which is Earth Science, the one that you're taking. And I also am a teacher of Earth Science. Now, I started teaching the APS 101 and APS 111 many years ago. And when we could go back to campus, I loved to teach in person, so I went back on in person as soon as the college reopened. Meanwhile, Mr. LoBue found that he really loved teaching online courses, and he continued adding to his online course. So when I needed to teach APS 101 online again, I rebooted from his course because of all the new material. He's got some good stuff. I am keeping around half of the LoBue labs and adding many of my own, since we have different things that we emphasize. I'm much more interested, for instance, in local water issues than he is. So you will see many videos by him, though, especially in the geology section, since he has excellent videos that he has prepared over the years. Now, Dave LoBue is a geologist, while I'm a physicist, engineer, and a rock collector. But you'll be getting some of the best knowledge from both of us. Okay, so when you look at the schedule, you'll see that there's a lot to keep up with. Each week, we cover a new chapter. Then you have a homework assignment to turn in and a homework quiz based on that homework. Also, each week, there will be a lab assignment, and then there's a lab quiz. There's an introductory discussion, but I decided you already had enough to do, so we won't have discussions each week. Okay, so that means usually there are only 4 items each week, and then there will be 4 exams and 2 news projects to do during the semester. So to keep up, online classes are tricky. You've got to discipline yourself. You must have a plan and stick to a schedule. It's a good idea to print out the schedule, start crossing off items as you do them, and this will help you to see your progress. You can do chapters or quizzes in advance, and that's great, especially if you have a trip planned or you know you're going to need to work extra hours some weeks at your job. So while you can work on chapters in advance, you can't work on them after they're due. There are due dates, and if you don't get a quiz finished on time, then I'm not going to reopen it. So you don't want to fall behind. Now, speaking of that, though, I have added Mercy Mondays. Everything's due on Sunday, but I felt bad about that because I didn't want to necessarily have an office hour on the weekend where I regularly had to be there. So instead, I'm going to have a Monday evening office hour, and I'm going to make it so that you can still turn things in on Monday. So the due date will stay Sunday, but if you turn it in on Monday, it's not late. So try to get your work in on Sunday, and then if you find out that there's some stuff that you really don't understand, you can meet with me and ask questions on Monday. Okay, so get a plan, stick to it, schedule time. A general estimate of time that you need for a class is 2 hours of work outside of class for every hour in class. Now, this is a 5-hour class, so 5 hours of lecture and lab plus 10 hours of study each week would be a total of 15 hours, and that would be normal for a face-to-face class. You will need to make sure that you schedule 10 to 15 hours of time to work on the online class. And that's 10 hours each week to make sure that you keep up with the work. I will be making more changes in the course as we go along, adding my labs and materials. So please let me know if something is not working so that I can change it as soon as possible. You can contact me by email. You have my phone number. You can text me. So, for instance, some students were saying there was something wrong with the syllabus quiz because I had made a change to a problem. And though the answer was correct, the feedback was not. So anyway, so just get a hold of me and I will try to fix things. Okay, now it's a good idea to come to office hours. I do have office hours on campus if you're on campus after my daytime class there. And then I will, like I said, add a Monday evening online office hour, and that will be through Google Meet. Okay, so anyway, so get a hold of me. I'll help you with explanations and give you hints and help. Anyway, I look forward to aiding you in succeeding this semester and getting to know you also. This is usually a fun class where you get to learn about volcanoes and clouds and black holes and hot springs. And the knowledge stretches from the core of the Earth out to the core of the galaxy and beyond. So have fun and be prepared to be amazed because there's good stuff in this course. Okay, look forward to meeting you. See you later.